Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a little surprise for you. Obviously, well, actually it's not a surprise because you've obviously read the title already. So this is like one of the biggest hauls that I have done in a really long time. This is on par to, if you guys remember, if you've been following me since for a while, the haul that I did back in October when I went to Canada for a week and I went mad in Sephora. So basically, kind of going on from that, my parents were in Canada for a month. We have actually got family out there, which is why we frequent it. And they were there for a month and they came back yesterday. And cut a long story short, obviously because they were out there, I was like, Mom, I am so going to be ordering some Makeup Geek stuff, some Colourpop stuff, and I'm shipping it right to you. And also, can you go to Sephora and can you get me this? Can you get me this? So all in all, there's quite a few things. Plus, I'd ordered a few things online recently and they all kind of just came together all in 1 week. So all of this stuff that I'm about to show you is stuff that I've literally got in the last 7 days. And yes, before anybody says anything, yes, it is a lot of stuff. Yes, I have paid for all of this stuff myself, except for I think the Sephora things where I think I owe my mum a bit of money. But I do work, it's my job. Disclaimer over, hate somewhere else. So the latest collection to release by MAC in the UK was MAC is Beauty. Now that came out in the US weeks and weeks ago, but for some reason it took ages to come out here. And I'm actually surprised to see the majority of the collection is still online, like still available. So I guess it's not really been that overwhelming for a lot of people. And to be fair, I only picked up 3 things myself. So the first one I'm going to show you is the beauty powder called Pearl Blossom. It is a beautiful pale pink with like pearl shimmer to it. Now on me it works out as a highlighter and the same on darker skin tones, and I think if you're very fair you may get lucky in that it shows up a little bit, but generally it is a gorgeous highlighter. And I'm really sorry, I'm going to have to go through this quite quickly because there are quite a few things. So if there is anything that you specifically want an in-depth review on, just let me know below. So the next thing I got is this lipstick called Real Sexy. It is another re-promote and I have been loving this. I will insert the picture of me wearing it this week. It's an amplified, which as you guys know is my favourite all-time formula. And then I also got the lipstick Diva-ish, which is like a beautiful kind of a raspberry deep pink. I love this shade. I do tend to gravitate more towards these shades, so it's not an issue for me, and it actually surprised me. It works really well with half red lip liner. I've been loving this one too. It's for, I think it's more for people who are too scared to wear a bright fuchsia, and this is like more of a toned down version. So that's it from the MAC is Beauty collection. Now, I also went to, as you guys know, I went to London Graduate Fashion Week last week with my best friend, and we ended up in MAC, and I totally enabled her. What did I make her buy? Was it Flat Out Fabulous? I think it was Flat Out Fabulous, the purpley pinky one. Yeah, it looks amazing on her, and another something else. But anyway, I bought myself Soft and Gentle MSF. Now I know this has been around obviously for years, it's in everybody's collection, but you know what? It's one of those permanent items that I always overlooked and never bothered to buy, and I'm really glad that I finally did. It is gorgeous, I love it. It's not too shimmery, it's not too gritty shimmery, and it's just an amazing highlight to use on your cheekbones. I love this. What else? Okay, so Soap and Glory, which is a UK beauty brand or skincare brand. They started off with skincare. I will be brutally honest, I can't stand their skincare. I really don't like that smell. I don't know if they've changed the smell over the years, but it's that very strong pungent smell of their products that just really turns me off. And I've never really looked into their makeup range before. I think it's just that whole psychological thing of a skincare brand starting out with a makeup line, but I'm not too much of a fan of the skincare line, so will the makeup brand be to me the same? So anyway, I decided to try and I ordered it all online because I'll be honest, Boots, your stores are always a mess, and especially when it comes to makeup. And because this makeup is actually stored in the skincare section, it's all over the place, testers all over the place, everything's been ripped open, broken and torn, and I was like, allow that. So I ordered a couple of things online. I did do a little bit of research to find out what the popular products are, why they're good, and I wanted to try them out myself. So I got this one, which is called One Heck of a Blot. Absolutely love their really retro packaging. and it's a translucent mattifying powder. Now, I have always used my MAC blotting powder. Looks like this, which is obviously white and scary. Now, I do think this is pretty good, but I have to be very light-handed. Translucent, I don't know why brands call things translucent when I can still see like the whiteness in it on my skin. So obviously the darker you get, the more likely you are to have more of an ashy kind of look to your skin. And I am, for reference, an NC40 by MAC, and at the moment I'm wearing a Barcelona by NARS. So that's just for reference for you guys. But if you use a very light-handed approach to this, it can really work for you, and it does work excellently. The same sort of thing with the next thing I'm going to show you, which is the Kick-Ass Instant Retouch Pressed Powder. And again, it says it's called Totally Translucent. Very, very yellow, as you can see. It's got something written on it, but what does it say? Instant Retouch. Okay. Again, the same sort of thing. I am using it today, but again, I have to go in with a very light hand. I found both of these very, very powdery. They kick up a lot of dust. So it is one of those products which you will go through it very, very quickly. But for a drugstore brand, I think it's pretty good. I think it's worth the money. But again, bear in mind, the darker you get, the more likely you are to have that kind of ashy sort of look to your face, and it's more of an ashy with a yellow undertone because this is so yellow. So it's just basically almost like wearing a powder on your face, which is too light for your skin. So again, if you do really, really want to try it, I would suggest, if you can, try to find a tester. If not, just remember that I told you so. I got one of their eyeshadow primers, which is called It's About Prime, and I haven't had the chance to use it yet, so I don't really have a comment on this, to be honest, but I'm looking forward to it. And then the last thing from Soap and Glory is their 2-in-1 brow filling pencil and brush. Here is the packaging, which is super cute, and it is called Archery. Yes, you're probably thinking it looks exactly like Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. Yes, it is. It is a dupe for that. So it's got the same little thing on the end where you wind up the actual pencil itself, and then here is a spoolie brush on the other end. And I would say this is an excellent dupe for Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. This costs £8, that one costs £15–16, and it is just as good. I wouldn't say better, I wouldn't say worse, I'd say it's just as good. It's what I'm using on my brows today, and I have used it a couple of times, and I think it's really, really good. My shade is in Hot Chocolate. Unfortunately, it comes in 2 shades, dark and light, so there is that. But really, really good product, and I think I got them on offer. I think it was like 3 for 2, or buy one get the cheapest free or something. So I got £10 off, so really, really good to buy it from Boots. And like I said, I bought it online because it was just easier. Another little haul from Boots. Again, I really wanted to try the new Revlon Ultra HD lipsticks, so I got 3 of them. I got this one, which is in the shade Dahlia. Like that. So I can't comment on that one as yet. They've got a really nice tropical kind of smell to them. This one, which is called Rose, which I hate, and I think it's absolutely rubbish. I wore this earlier on in the week. Streaky, patchy, creating flakes on my lips, accentuating flakes that weren't even there. And generally I had to apply it within the space of about 3 to 4 hours. I had to apply it about 3 to 4 times because it just comes off. It's really, really slippy, but it's too slippy in that it doesn't actually stay. I also got this one, which is called Hydrangea, like the flower. And we will see how this one goes. 2 lip products of theirs. I ordered these direct from Gerard Cosmetics. If you follow them on Instagram, they've got all kinds of codes going on, 35% off, 50% off. So these were so inexpensive. So I got these for something, both of them, in pounds for like £13, which is nothing considering they cost like $16 each anyway. And then it was free shipping as well, free worldwide shipping, and I got no customs charge. So it was almost as if I was buying it nearby. And the colour that I got it in was this one here, French Toast, which is a gorgeous brownish satiny shade. Perfect, gorgeous nude. Haven't used this yet, as you can tell. Some of these things I would have used and some of them I haven't, because like I said, it's a haul video and these things all came within 7 days of each other. And then I got this shade called Madison Avenue. If you've seen one of Jaclyn Hill's latest tutorials, she used this, and as soon as she wore it, I was like, I have to have it. So she totally enabled me, and I haven't had a chance to use this one yet. These ones, like all of their lighted lip glosses, have got the light inside to help. And then they also launched their range of highlighters. They call them star powders, and I got both of them. This one is Lucy and this one is Marilyn. And what I really like about these is that they've got like a little flip thing to cover the highlighter so it doesn't go all over the place and go really messy. This is a gorgeous golden champagne-y colour. The typical kind of colour that everybody loves to have. And then this one, which is slightly darker, well, quite a bit darker, is called Lucy. This one's more of a bronzy highlighter. Again, between the two of them, I think I got a really, really good deal. Again, free worldwide shipping, which was great. Oh, I forgot. As well as those HD lipsticks from Boots, I also bought the Smashbox Contour Stick Trio. I finally gave in and I finally bought them. And I have not used these yet. But I'm really, really looking forward to it. So what they do is they come with a, what is it? A contour pencil, a highlight pencil and a bronzing one. So I'm really looking forward to doing some contouring with these, as I've heard and seen that they are a lot more creamier and easier to use than other products I've got. And it also comes with a free sharpener, which is excellent because obviously they're pencils of a particular size. And then it also comes with a booklet with various different types of face shapes to show you the best way to contour your particular face. For me, I've got a very round face, but it's a very small face. So it's a small round face, not a big moon face. I went to Tiger the other day, and Tiger is like, well, I'm sure only you guys in the UK will know about the shop. It sells really cheap little knick-knacky kind of things, like really random stuff. And I found this in there the other day. It is a makeup holder, cosmetic organizer in the shape of a heart. How cool is that? Look, all the compartments. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the outside, 7 in the middle, and a really tiny little one in there. This one is amazing. I'm gonna have to put my pencils and things in here, and I got 2 of these, and the box looks like that in case you're interested. It was £3. £3. And it's really sturdy and heavyweight, heavy duty, which we like. On to the Canadian stuff. So this stuff was all stuff that I got from here. I ordered myself. And then this stuff, which I have been waiting for a month, is finally here. Right, 3 things from Sephora. I actually did want to get the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, but unfortunately, correct me you guys in Canada if I'm wrong, obviously, or if someone misinformed my mum, whatever. She went to get it and they said you can only get it online over there, and it was sold out online and you couldn't get it in the shop. And I was like, oh. But you could get the new eyeshadow palette. Weird. So I'm thinking that either somebody's wrong somewhere along the line, but doesn't matter now because I'm going to order it online because I do want it. So this is a brand new, has not been out that long. I love the design, love the font, and here it is, untouched, unspoiled. How amazing does that look? Gorgeous. These are all completely matte shades. And it's basically been created for the purpose of contouring your eyes. So the same way they have the, Kat Von D has the Shade and Light palette, contour palette for the face. She's also created one for the eyes. And this one will suit everybody and anybody. And what I love about this is that it comes with another little booklet to tell you exactly how to do various different things. It has it in 2 languages, French and English. Neutral quad, cool quad and warm quad, which is what those 3 sections are, again, which is excellent, which will cover everybody. So there is a look for everybody, and I'm really, really happy that I got this. If you want me to do a review on this once I get a chance to use it, please feel free to let me know below so I can do a more in-depth one. I love Clinique Cheek Pops. They are some of the best blushes on the market in my opinion. At the more higher end though, because they are like £16. And Clinique released some for the summer recently, but a couple of the shades you can't buy in the UK, you can only buy in the US, or you can order it from Sephora, and this is one of them. This one is called Colourpop. What an awesome, awesome shade. I am so happy I got it. I haven't actually got any of the other ones, but I'm not really that interested, but I really wanted this. Is a really unique dark colour. Doesn't really scream summer to me, really screams fall, autumn, but who cares? And then one more thing from Sephora I got is the new Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer. and this one is in the shade Radiant Bronze Light, and it is an amazing bronzer, and I love it. I think the other shade may have been a bit too orange, which is why I went for this one. Obviously, I was just going by online swatches, and then I asked my mum to pick it up for me, and she doesn't really look. She just reads what I've written and then buys it. And in case you're wondering, that is what this is on my cheeks today. I don't have any blush on. I have contour, which is Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. Then I have the Hourglass bronzer. Then I've got a Colourpop highlighter. So this is how this looks, and it is awesome. Beautiful for the summer, and I'm really happy that I got it. Generally the Hourglass Ambient lighting range itself is just faultless. I can't fault any of the products. I love the blushes, I love the highlighting powders, the normal illuminating powders. I love all of them. I'm really happy that I got this. So a Makeup Geek, which we all know and all love, Marilyn from YouTube, and she has her own makeup line, and Makeup Geek eyeshadows are some of the best in the market. Now, somebody on my Instagram page, when I posted a picture of this haul, did ask what my honest opinion was on the eyeshadows. She said that she'd heard that there's a lot of fallout and this and that, but people get them, send them for free, and she doesn't know who to trust, which is understandable, it happens all the time. But the reason why I asked my mum to buy these for me is because this is not the first time I bought Makeup Geek. The only thing is that ordering it to the UK means you generally get quite a hefty customs charge, and it's happened every time. But you know what, that hasn't stopped me ordering. Why is that? Because they are amazing. I don't find that there's a lot of fallout. I find that there's a general amount of fallout throughout eyeshadows, which are generally quite blendable and very pigmented as well, but more blendable, because if you think about it, the more powdery a product is, the easier it is to kind of blend, and the thicker and stiffer it is, the more difficult it is to blend it out nicely. So there has to be a little bit of a degree of give when it comes to eyeshadows. But if you are going to be taking your brush, shoving it in really hard and then swirling it, of course there's going to be a lot of fallout, especially if you don't tap off your brush afterwards. But with Makeup Geek, I think they're excellent. They are amazing eyeshadows, and I love them. And I think somebody else has asked me to do a review on them. I will get round to doing it eventually. I just obviously hadn't had the chance. But anyway, I got one of their bundles, which was the Vegas Lights eyeshadow palette, as well as all the brand new Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. So there was a bundle, I can't remember what it is, but I'll link it below. And here is the gorgeous Vegas Lights. It is a beautiful, lots of shimmeries, a perfect transitional matte. This is the one you guys were telling me about, I think, that is like uninterrupted from MAC, which is very true. It's very similar, and a lovely highlighting shade and a kind of crease carving out colour. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes today, in case you're wondering. Obviously, I got all this stuff, and I had to wear it in most of it in my video, because it just wouldn't make sense. And then I got all of the brand new foiled eyeshadows. Here is some of them. This one, Untamed, Starry Eyed, High Wire, Fortune Teller, Musical. They're all getting lost. Daydreamer, Masquerade, Charmed. I'm really looking forward to using these again, because I love Makeup Geek so much. That's why I had that much faith to blindly place and order this big, because it weren't cheap, and have it sent to my uncle's house in Canada. If you want me to do a review on these, or specifically the brand new foiled eyeshadows, let me know below. Happy to do so. So that is it from Makeup Geek. Now there was one more brand. Can you guess which one it was? Colourpop. Exactly like I did before, because I knew that they ship obviously to Canada, so I was like, and because they were there for a month, I knew I had quite a bit of time that I could wait. I had a whole load of stuff sent over, and I am going to have to show these to you really fast. This one is the Sundays in Silver Lake Lippy Sticks set. I love the packaging, and it is full of 6 gorgeous lippy sticks, and I am in love with them. I am wearing one of these today. Actually, I'm not. I'm wrong. These are all the colours, and it was like $30 for like 6. That's so cheap, and these are awesome. Obviously, because I've ordered them before, I just had to get them again. Unfortunately, I did get a $40 customs charge, my uncle said, so thank you very much, unks, for picking that one up for me. And then I bought the In Bloom set as well. Again, super cheap and affordable. And this comes with, and this is falling out, 3 lippy sticks and 3 Super Shock cheeks. I have reviewed these before and I will link it below. And they're falling out because I'm actually wearing one of them today. I'm wearing this one called Sweet Thing on my lips. The gorgeous 3 bright colours. And I had to get the Where the Light Is 4 Super Shock eyeshadows by Kathleen Lights from YouTube, here on YouTube. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Again, one of my things broke. This always happens to me, so I'm not going to take this one out. This one is Sticky Sweet Super Shock Cheek, and it's pearlized. It's super shimmery. I did use this yesterday and it does not draw attention to your imperfections and does not do any of that nonsense. And I also bought 3 of their brand new highlighters, which I have been loving. Again, these do not emphasize your imperfections. I am wearing one of them today, which is this one called Butterfly Beach. And that is what you can see right here. It's gorgeous and I love it. And I also got these 2, Hippo and Lunch Money. Gorgeous. I also picked up 6 eyeshadows, 6 more eyeshadows, and I'll run through them really quickly with you. And I have used some of them, so you may notice they're a bit dented. This one is called Smash, and it's a satin. Sequin, and it's a metallic. Play, and it's a matte. Game Face, and it's also a metallic. This one is also a metallic, and it's called Bay. Before everyone else, whatever the hell it is. How the hell do you pronounce it? Can someone tell me? I'm such an old fogey that I don't even know how to say it properly. But it's a stunning colour. And then Bubbly, which is also a beautiful metallic. And then I also got some more lippy sticks and lippy pencils. They cost $5, guys. Come on. What do you expect me to do? Can I really turn it down? No. This is called Trixie, the lippy sticks and lippy pencils. Most of their lippy sticks come with corresponding lippy pencils. Some of them don't, which is why you'll see here today. But I think that's just because they're part of the newer range, so they didn't necessarily have matching lippy pencils. This one is called Lady. This one is called Westie. This one is called Topanga. Cool name. Smell like food. And this one is called Cookie. So I think that is it. So apologies obviously for the length of the video. You can understand I've shown you like a million things. And yes, so I am really happy with all of these things that I got. I did pick quite wisely. Like obviously from Sephora I got 3 things, which is not a lot. Obviously they don't cost a little bit of money, but I really wanted those. I wanted some of the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks, but they didn't have the shades that I wanted, Lolita. And obviously they didn't have the contour face kit, which I will be getting eventually. But overall, generally, I'm really happy with these things. So if there is anything in particular that you'd like me to do a more in-depth review on, like the Soap and Glory stuff or the Smashbox contour stick trios, let me know below. Other than that, I hope that you're having an amazing weekend and that you're all great and that your summer has started off well. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.